Okay. Hello, and welcome to another BookTube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books.
David and the Books.
You told me to say Lauren.
Yeah, but you're David.
I am
This is all
David.
about you.
This is all about me.
So today, we're going to be talking about... Oh, I've got mascara in my eye. Am I okay?
Yes, you look beautiful.
Today we're going to be talking about David's reading resolutions for 2017 and how he did on his reading challenge in 2016. So let's start with 2016. How many books did you want to read in 2016,
I want to read
David?
10.
And how many did you read in 2016?
6.
6. Just the thought of just reading 6 books in...
You like do that in, like...
I've read a book every other day so far
Yeah.
this year, and it's the 7th.
So like, just like 8 days.
So I've almost read 6 books already in January. Yeah.
That's mad.
Very good that you read... You wanted to read 10, but you read 6.
Yeah,
So not good
but
that you read... You didn't meet your target.
I mean, because the year before I read 2 books.
Yeah. So
When
you're
I
getting
read.
up. So
I'm
what's
getting
your... What do you want to read this year?
As in, you want me to show them, or
No,
just in
tell
general?
me. You're not, how many?
I want to. I would like to. I'm going to go for 10 again. There's no point in going for more.
And how do you think you're going to combat that in combination with what you didn't do last year? Your hair looks lovely today, by the way.
Thank you. I just need to. Just want to. I mean, I do want to read, but I just really wish I could read more in bed. That's one of the.
So we've
major
had a little
things.
read in bed this morning, haven't we? You read
Yeah.
quite a lot in bed this morning,
I did
actually.
read
You
quite
are
a lot.
reading a graphic novel, so that they don't
Yeah.
take as long.
And I
So-
think that's what I need to. I think I will try and read more graphic novels this year.
And I think you need to pick the books that so for instance, you started this year by reading a book called The Zoo,
I did.
which is about the opening of London Zoo. So
Mm.
I think maybe you thought this was going to be super fun, lions, tigers and bears, oh my.
Yeah, I did.
But it's
not.
historical and
Yeah.
it's not quite as fun as you thought it was going to be.
No.
So I think probably last year you would have powered through with that.
I would have taken
Regretted
months.
going to it, not wanting to read it. Oh, have I got to read
Yeah.
that? I don't want to read it. Going to it, not getting anything from it.
Yeah,
But I said to you, if you're not enjoying it, don't read it.
yeah. So I
And you
I
put it
on
down and pick
hold.
something else up.
Yeah, and I'm enjoying this one a bit better. Yeah, I think graphic novel is a good way to start
Yeah.
for anybody, because for anybody who's not like a humongous reader,
Humongous.
a humongoroid reader,
Hmm.
because it's just like, so I've read like 60 pages already, and
Mm.
if I was to do that with a normal book, that would probably take me a week.
I think also is that you feel buoyed by your progress. So
Yeah.
say you'll probably probably could have that book finished by the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
So
Could
once
do.
you finish that, you're like, oh shit, I've read one book already.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the
Get
next
cracking
one.
with another one.
So I think you need to pick better.
Yeah.
I think you need to pick things that you're interested in as well.
I think I need to read more blurb instead of just, because I saw
Thinking-
like with the zoo.
It's got a very
just
nice cover.
It's got a really nice cover, and it was about London Zoo. And I was like, this is going to be awesome, because after reading We Bought a Zoo and loving that last year, and even something like, because last year the first book I read was The Penguin Lessons.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. So, and I just thought it was going to be really animal-y.
It might get there.
I'm sure it will.
But I knew it would be very historical
Yeah.
to start with. So
Yeah,
why
so
don't you
I
show?
need to
You've got
power
4
through.
books here that you
Yeah.
want to read this year. Why don't you show them? Explain
So
what they are.
the one that I've kicked
Get
off
them
with...
all up now, so you don't
I'm
have to get
getting them all
bending
up now,
down there.
that's
Don't. It's not very professional.
Not very professional, am I? Right, so the book I have started reading today, and that I'm kicking off the year with, is Food Anatomy by
Julia Rothman.
Julia Rothman. So this is a foodie graphic novel, and it's following Julia as she travels around the world and just finding out all about all the cool things and things that you just wouldn't normally
So it's facty,
like know.
isn't it?
Yes, it's very facty.
So I got this for David for Christmas. She does a series actually. She's got 2 more: Farm Anatomy and Nature Anatomy. I got this for David for Christmas because you're getting into your sort of cookery and things
Yes.
like that. And just hold it so it's not in your face. I don't want it because you hold it like this, and
I do
everyone
hold it
wants to
like
see this beautiful face and beard. And I thought, oh, David will really like this. It's got to do with like little things. I think there's recipes in there and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've only come across one
Um,
recipe, and it's only for almond milk.
And tofu. You didn't.
Oh
like
yeah,
that, did
tofu.
you?
I didn't even,
So,
didn't
but I
even
just
read
thought this
that.
would be very, very interesting to you. And so far, have you found it interesting?
I have, yes. So, for instance, the cashew nut isn't a nut. So it's
You've heard it here
so
first.
it's actually a seed that comes off a cashew apple. I bet not many people know that. I never knew that.
Every day's a school day with you, David.
Exactly.
Every day. So I think you're going to speed through this, and I think that will be done before
Yeah.
you know it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so I'm already like like maybe 1/6 of the way through.
I like this very much.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm looking forward to reading this. I love, as I was saying, I said in a video earlier this year, I love books to do with food and things like that, and I can't.
So you've got things on the back, like, so we're obviously going to get to desserts, and you like stuff like popcorn. So it's going to be cool. I've just saw something about pizzas in there.
Oh, I think that's what made me buy this when I was looking, because there's loads of stuff about pizza.
Loads of stuff about
David's
pizza.
a bit of a pizza fiend. Okay, so that's one graphic novel. Go on to your next graphic novel then that you also want to read. Graphic novel.
Oh, sorry, graphic novel.
Pick it up, don't throw it down.
It's hold off. So this is The Amazing, Fantastic, Incredible. So this is by Stan Lee, which is another graphic novel, and this is about how he come to create a handful of the Marvel characters that we all know and love today. Sorry, I do keep putting it in front of my mouth.
Okay, I'll hold it here. So, Minnie got you this for Father's Day last
year, and it's one that I think it's... Yeah, you desperately wanted me to read it last year, didn't I? But
it's really bright and completely different art style to what you've got in here. This is very like defined. That's quite simple, isn't it? This is very like detailed, bright colours. It feels like a comic. It looks like a comic. When I saw this, I just thought, oh, you would really love this. So I told Minnie to get it for you for Father's Day.
And Minnie bought it.
I think you're very interested in Marvel, but I think more than that, because you're interested in films and stuff, I thought you would like to hear the background of that.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought you would like this. And again, I think you're going to fly through this. Are you going to try and read a graphic novel, read a book, read a graphic novel, read a book?
That's possibly the best way to do it.
So this might be a bit further on in the year then?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think so. That'll be the second one that I read.
I feel, I don't feel like this probably isn't something that I would want to read.
No, but it's quite comic-y. I mean, I haven't read a comic in years.
It could be a good gift as well for people who like Marvel and things like that and aren't particularly big readers.
And would like to know more about like the background of Marvel. It would be a good idea.
Might get it for my father. There we go. So what else have you got?
So I'm going to save that one till last.
Okay, you tap him.
So this is Richard Ayoade, and I said it right because I really struggle with this surname. It's called A Cinematic Odyssey. So this is an interview with himself, literally. So if you look at it, so
it's written out like script.
Script.
That won't take you long to read either.
This won't take me long to read, and I think Richard is a very funny man. Like on 8 out of 10 Cats, does Countdown, and even him in the IT crowd. He's a very funny man, and he was, or I'm assuming he still is. He reviews films. So this is him talking to himself about all the films that he's reviewed over the past, and his love of film. And I just think it will be a very hilarious read.
Yeah, I do want to read this. So, I do.
Yeah, I reckon I should fly through that as well.
I think it will be really funny. I find him very funny. Yeah, I think that would be great. And then lastly, obviously you want to read 10 books, and this is just a selection of some of the books you want to read this year.
So I think this one I want to read at Christmas.
Oh,
so
really?
I think I might try and make this the last book that I read.
Am I allowed to read it before you?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, this is my book, isn't it?
Okay, go on then, show it. It's very exciting.
This is The Case of Beasts. Explore the film wizardry of fantastic beasts and where to find them. Written by Mark Salisbury. Designed by Mina Lima.
It's a beautifully produced.
It is. It's
really,
awesome.
Really
even just that magnetic little opening.
Sold on the magnetic. Don't even look inside it. It's got magnetic opening.
So this is obviously all about the film Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh, it's lovely.
And it's
Please show.
And it's just
the end papers are lovely.
Yeah. Oh, you have to move your leg a little
bit.
There we go. So this is all about the film. Now, with Harry Potter, I know very little about Harry Potter.
Well, you've read them.
I've read some of them. I've seen all the films, like been to the studios, and I love it and stuff. But I feel like I kind of missed out on Harry Potter when it was huge. I kind of missed out on the
new bits. It never felt brand new to you.
Yeah, exactly. So it was always a case of like Lauren having to keep updating me and things. And now that Fantastic Beasts have come along, because obviously, as you all know, it was based on 60 pages of just descriptions of beasts. And now they've made it into this amazing film, which I rank it probably... I think I prefer it to all the Harry Potter's films. And so I really want to get to know this world, because it's been made... There's another 5 films come in, and so it's just something that I really want to sink my teeth into and learn all the history about. Because you've got... What's the Kindle book you've got at the minute?
I've got
it's the history of Hogwarts.
Yeah, I've got 3 short story collections
Yeah.
from Hogwarts. So this is about the film, isn't it? And it's
Yes,
about
this is all about
the
the film.
behind the scenes stuff. But more than that, it's got really cool little like almost props and stuff. So it's got like a.
But did you show the license? I really like the license.
The identification card, is that what you meant? So that's there, and
that's
it's just
wicked. I love that.
And it just goes into more detail. And, like, I didn't know this book existed, and then when you put it on your Christmas list and your mum said she got it for you, I was like, oh wow, I can't wait to look at that. And it is amazing. If you love the films, then you will love this. It's very to do with the films, which is what the book is. But I think it is a real treat. But I think maybe you might want to read this just before it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray.
That's a good idea. Because
To
it's probably not
recommend
going to
it.
be long, actually, is it?
No. And again, that's not going to take long.
No.
So what you've got here then, a selection of books that you've got here, you've got 2 non-fictions and 2 graphic novels, and really, they're both non-fiction as well. So are you looking to have a bit of a non-fiction-y year? Or do you think you'll be reading any novels?
I might, but...
I think
If
with
I
you,
find one.
a novel has to really grab you, otherwise you're not interested.
Instantly, yeah.
Like Wonder, you loved Wonder.
I love Wonder.
You love The Hunger Games.
Yeah, I love the Penguin Lessons.
That's not a novel, that's
Oh no,
non-fiction.
sorry, that was a
So
non-fiction.
I think with you, a novel has to really grab you from the instance, otherwise
Like
you
within
really
the first
slog
10
through
pages.
it. And I'll give you a bit of advice now, David. I think
please
what
do.
you need to do is, and I remember watching Olivia Pope did a video about this, about reading and things like that. Like, you wouldn't watch a film over the course of a month.
No, you wouldn't, would you?
You wouldn't watch 10 minutes of a film one day, then come back to it and watch another 10 minutes.
No.
And you should maybe start thinking about treating books how you treat films, like having a good old session.
I know, yeah, that's my
Because
problem.
you get
isn't
more
it?
enjoyment. I mean, I'm quite fortunate. I can read a book for 10 minutes, come back to it 10 minutes later and pick up where I left off. But I think your relationship with reading is that you need to have sessions with it.
I do need to have sessions with it.
So, yeah, I think you need
That's
to...
what I do. Like, I mean, one afternoon I read 3/4 of a Harry Potter book.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Because I come back, I think it was the
I was at Jenny's...
one?
Yeah, it was the 3rd one. I was at Jenny's baby shower, and you text me saying, "Oh, I've read all of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban." Because I remember at the beginning you saying that you thought Professor Lupin was Sirius Black,
Yeah,
and I was like,
know.
"What does he bloody know?"
Did I?
So yeah, but I remember you read a lot of that book that day. So you
I
need
did.
some
I
good
probably read about
sessions.
Over 250
You need
pages.
you need to like get yourself some time to do some reading.
Yeah, I know.
So you're feeling confident? Are you feeling more confident
Yeah, I
this
think
year than you are
I do
last
feel
year?
more confident.
You feel
With
like you
every
want to do
year,
it as well.
I feel like I'm getting much better with my reading.
Oh, well, you definitely are. If you read 2 books like in
Yeah.
2015, 6 books last year,
Yeah.
then times it by 3. You should
It's like,
read
I think probably the
18 books
first
this
27 years of my life, I think I probably must have read about 8 books in total.
Well, then in the past 2 books, you've read the same amount of books that you read in the first
Exactly.
27 years.
And most of them were back when I was a teenager and used to watch wrestling, and they was all wrestling autobiographies.
Oh, I love a wrestling
Yeah.
autobiography.
So if anybody would like any recommendations for that, please let me know.
Autobiographies. Very
We've got some
nice.
good ones.
So yeah, so we're gonna
Mick
do
Foley, have a nice day.
an update of yours.
Yeah. So we'll do it around like
Quarterly. We
July.
can do it quarterly.
Yeah, let's do it quarterly.
Because I think
this
that
time.
will keep
Spur
you
me
on
on.
track as well. Because
Yeah.
we're going to be doing quarterly. Yeah, so we'll do another one.
Yeah.
We'll check back in April.
God, you guys are going to be bored of me this year.
Yeah, I know, because we're just
Because of
filming
old,
our screen time. I don't know if that's in shot.
Yeah, that will be. I'll do
There
it
we go.
anyway.
So we're going to be doing screen time. So we need to get our well, we can't do anything about it yet, but we've been watching lots of films, getting prepared for it. I like that hand on my shoulder.
It's still
there.
early though.
Yeah, it is.
Although it feels really late in the month already. to
I
me.
can't. It's the 7th
I
of
know.
January today.
I
can't
feel like
believe
it could be about like the 17th.
I know.
It's
But
plus 10
this
days.
conversation could probably wait for when we're not being filmed.
Well, I don't know.
So I will see you again on Wednesday for another BookTube video. David will see you again at the end of the month for our first edition of Screen Time.
Film,
And yeah, feel free to tweet David on @BeardyDavid on Twitter. I'll write that down below to keep an eye on his reading. Also, you're on Goodreads, aren't you?
I'm on Goodreads.
I'll link your Goodreads down below as well.
I don't even know what my thing is.
I'll
with
find
Goodreads.
it as well, and maybe you should get your use your Instagram as a bit more booky stuff as well. I'll
Yeah, I
link your
should do,
Instagram down
yeah.
below as well. So if anyone wants to follow David on any of those platforms, then please do, and just give him a little kick up the bum and just say, "How's your reading getting on, David?
Read
Stop
more."
playing FIFA till 2 in the morning and have a read." Eh?
Yeah.
Love you. And we'll see you all again soon for another BookTube video. Goodbye.